Make sure you hit subscribe before we even start this one. So she decides to go live on Instagram and literally announces the breakup while it's happening. Watch me evict him from his own place. Then she begins changing the locks live in front of thousands. I kept my cool and told her straight, "You're putting on a performance for attention." Then I contacted building security while she was still broadcasting. As her 12K viewers saw, security flat out stated she wasn't on the lease at all. I'm 29M. I was in the middle of a strict budget meeting at work when my phone kept buzzing nonstop. I ignored it. Meeting ended like 20 minutes later. Check my phone. 15 different people messaged me saying the same thing. "Bro, your girlfriend has gone completely off on Instagram." I open Instagram. My girlfriend of 8 months is live. 12,284 people watching. She's chilling on my couch in my apartment, waving a receipt from a home hardware store. Yeah, so I bought this deadbolt set for $43.99, and I'm installing it myself while he's at work. He thinks ignoring me all day is cute. When he comes home tonight, his keys won't work. Let's see what happens. Comments were hyping her up like crazy. "Yes, queen. Teach him a lesson." And she added, "And if anyone's wondering where all his things go, right into the hallway, I'll dump it all there. He'll deal with it. This is MY Place now." I just stare at my screen like she is literally announcing a crime to over 12,000 strangers. This is illegal eviction, live. And here's the part that's wild. I own this unit. Well, I'm the only one on the lease. I've been renting here 3 years. She only moved in 4 months ago after she got kicked out of her old place for refusing to pay rent. I called security. "Hi, this is apartment 847. I need someone immediately. My girlfriend is live right now saying she's replacing my locks and throwing me out." They asked, "Is she on your lease?" "No, I'm the only registered tenant. She is attempting illegal removal while broadcasting it publicly. We're sending someone right now." I told my supervisor I had an urgent emergency and dipped. Drove home exactly at the speed limit, because imagine getting a ticket while your home is being hijacked. I kept watching the live stream while driving. She was failing at installing the deadbolt miserably. These instructions are trash. Why is there 3 random drawings? Whatever. I'm an independent woman. I can install a simple lock. View count now. 13,191. Someone commented, "Girl, is this even legal?" She read out loud, "Yes, I've lived here for months. We're basically common law something. He can't remove me." Another viewer said that is not correct. She goes, "Whatever, you're not a lawyer. I know my rights." I pull into my building garage. Tech security. I'm inside. Heading up. Elevator felt like eternity. I could still hear her voice through the door. Still streaming. I unlock, walk in. She's sitting on the floor surrounded by screws and lock parts, using my drill. Her phone propped up aimed at her. She looks up. Perfect timing. Everyone looked who finally arrived. Mr. Too Busy for his girlfriend. She asks, "What's your plan?" "What do you think I'm doing?" "I'm changing the locks on MY Place." She snaps, "Our place." "No, my place, my lease, my name only." She picks up her phone and points it at me. "See how he speaks to me? Like I don't exist." I said, "You exist. You're just not legally part of this lease." She goes, "I've lived here for months." "Yes, as a guest." Viewer count, 14,336. Probably screen recording everywhere. You have no right to kick me out. You are literally trying to kick me out on Instagram to thousands of people. Knock. Security arrives. Her whole face changes and snaps into rage. "You called security on me? You literally confessed on a live stream that you were committing a crime." "Yes, I called them." 2 guards come in. The senior one looks tired of life. The younger one is trying not to laugh. Senior asks, "Sir, you reported an illegal eviction attempt?" "Yes." She's shown the whole world her attempt to replace the lock and throw me out. I pull up my lease on my phone. My name is the only name. Junior looks at her phone still live. Ma'am, you are actively streaming this? Yes. People deserve to see how he treats me. How many are watching? Over 14K. Guard nods. So 14,000 witnesses just watched you admit attempted illegal removal. She argues, I live here. I don't need a contract. Senior, that's not how contracts work. She freaks. So you're taking a side? We are taking the legal side, he responds. Do you pay rent to the building? We split costs. Do you pay management directly? She stays silent. Then you are a guest. He can ask you to leave at any time. She looks at me like betrayal. You're really doing this while they're watching? You're the one who did this on Instagram Live. She starts crying. I was joking. You bought a lock and drilled into my door. That's not a joke. That is property damage. Senior examines the door. This is damage. That is vandalism. Color drains from her face. Guard asks me, do you want to remove today? Chat was melting down. Half yelling sexism. Half yelling she literally just incriminated herself in HD. Yes, I said. I want her gone today. Immediately. She sobs. I have nowhere to go. You should have thought of that before trying to steal my apartment. She cries again. I wasn't stealing. You were literally changing locks to trap me out. That is textbook theft. Junior. Ma'am, pack your things. You have 30 minutes. She screams. 30 minutes? You're lucky it's not immediate. This could have been treated as trespassing. She looks at her phone, then at me. You're making me pack my things on stream? You're the one who put this online. Not me. She finally ended the live stream. Viewer count had shut down. 14,962. She starts tossing clothes into trash bags, crying dramatically. Guards watching so she doesn't steal anything of mine. She tries taking my PlayStation controller. That's mine, I said. You gave it to me. I allowed you to use it. It is still mine. She throws it at the TV and misses. Junior guard picks it up. One more thing damaged, and we're calling police. 28 minutes later, she's done. 3 trash bags of clothes. Makeup, laptop, none of my possessions. I tell her, message me when you want the rest. I'll be present with guards. You can't return alone. This isn't legal. Senior replies, this is absolutely legal. What you did wasn't. They walk her out. Confirm she exits the building. I go back inside. Door frame is scratched and messed up. Lock half installed and non-functional. I call building maintenance. My ex tried to change my lock illegally and damage the door. They send a tech. Problem fixed in an hour. $175 cost added to my account. I sit down on the couch and check Instagram again. She already posted on her story. Just got illegally kicked out. He called security. I'm homeless. This is abuse. Yeah, this ain't over. Update 1. The clip is viral by midnight. TikTok and YouTube. Someone's screen recorded the entire live stream. Title everywhere. Partner tries to steal apartment on Instagram Live. 892,000 views. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Friends, relatives, even colleagues from years ago kept messaging nonstop. My brother called, panicked. Dude, what's happening? I told him. She's tried to take over my apartment on live video, streaming to 15,000 people. He just laughed. Is she out of her mind or just privileged? I shrugged. Honestly, probably both. Her Instagram was a complete storm. Story after story popping up. He kicked me out with no options. Guards manhandled me. All my stuff is still there, but he won't let me in. Comments were all over the place. Her loyal followers, mostly fellow creators, cheered her on. Others shredded her online. Girl, you're not on the lease. You switched locks and now play the victim? Meanwhile, she fueled the fire herself. She even started a hashtag. Hashtag justice for victims. No names, just victims. Then she shared my full details. My name, employer, building, everything. By Friday morning, HR at my office called me in. Phones were ringing nonstop. They were aware she was directing her followers to harass my workplace. She's claiming you abuse her, my HR said, and trying to illegally remove you from your apartment on Instagram. I showed them the full clip, every word, every moment. The head of HR watched the entire live broadcast. Yes, I said. She literally declared she was taking over my unit. 15,000 people saw it. HR advised me to consider legal counsel. I had already secured an attorney and sent them the full evidence. My lawyer just smiled. She literally filmed her own attempted illegal eviction and broadcast it. 14,962 witnesses. Easiest case ever, he said. Keep everything. If she sues, we'll include harassment, torment, slander. That evening, she showed up at my building. I called security. Sir, she's back and trying to get in. I confirmed. She wasn't on my approved guest list. Security told her no access. She lingered in the lobby for a few minutes before we had the police call for trespassing. 15 minutes later, officers arrived, escorted her off the property. No arrest, just a caution. She immediately posted about it. Authorities were summoned just to retrieve her things. More hashtags, more of my personal info leaked. Someone even revealed my parking spot. By Sunday, I received a notice from her lawyer, a small office, boilerplate claim, alleging I owed $8,000 for sheer expenses and her deposit. My attorney responded Monday morning. No payments to management, no deposit contract ever existed, and she actually owed me $175 for damages from the attempted lock swap. He attached her Instagram admissions as proof. Her lawyer dropped the case within 3 days. She claimed $3,000 for emotional distress, $2,500 for withheld belongings, $1,500 for relocation, and $1,000 for damaged property. My attorney just smiled and said this was going to be one of the most entertaining hearings in 3 weeks. During those weeks, we compiled every single post, every lie she told, every narrative switch, every fan harassment. 47 pages of screenshots, timestamps, links, the entire trail. She kept hyping it up online like she was heading into court seeking justice. Her fans hyped her hard. Drain him. Make him pay. Hearing day arrived. She walked in with her mom, gripping a giant binder stacked with tabs and dividers. I walked in with my attorney and a flash drive. The judge called our case. She started her opening. 5 minutes straight about financial control, being trapped, abandoned without resources, and me supposedly holding her stuff hostage. My attorney's opening was short. Your Honor, we have video proof. The defendant publicly attempted to illegally remove my client from his apartment on Instagram Live in front of 15,000 people. We played the entire live stream in court. The judge watched her announce a takeover, watched her mess up a lock installation, watched me walk in, watched security confirm she wasn't on the lease, watched her claim it was their unit, while guards stated she had zero legal entitlement. The judge looked at her directly. You bought a lock kit, enter a unit not leased to you, and try to change the locks while live streaming it. Him not replying to text does not justify attempted home takeover. That is not a defense. She insisted it wasn't theft. The judge calmly asked, then define changing locks to block someone from entering their own home. Then the judge moved through her itemized financial claims. $1,000 unpaid shared expenses. The judge asked for receipts to the landlord. None given. She only reimbursed me privately. That is not rent. No contract. No right to repayment. Emotional distress. The judge ruled she caused her own distress by attempting a crime. Withheld items. The judge said she had multiple safe retrieval opportunities. No withholding. Relocation. She moved herself after attempting unlawful removal. Damaged items. She had zero proof. She packed everything during trespass removal. No damage. Dismissed. All of it. Then the judge added, baseless claims waste court time. You are to pay $350 in court costs. And due to ongoing targeted harassment, restraining order granted. She burst into tears, yelling that it wasn't fair. The judge replied, you broadcast an entire crime yourself. You're lucky you aren't facing charges. Case dismissed. In the hallway, her mother screamed at me saying I destroyed her daughter's life. I told her she ruined herself. She filmed her own crime to 15,000 people. One mistake? Try 50. All self-recorded. We left smiling. My attorney said the judge dismantled her perfectly, but she'll keep trying until she bleeds financially from it. Final update. 2 months after her infamous Instagram live, the clip sits at 3.22 million views across platforms. It ended up on law channels, gossip reactors, attorney breakdowns, worst residency claim compilations. She became internet infamous for all the wrong reasons. Her following dropped from 14,000 down to 6,000. The ones left are only there to watch the downfall. She moved back to her parents 2 hours away. According to Mutuals, she keeps ranting that she's planning a comeback. Last week she posted a video rewriting the entire event, now claiming I actually paid rent, that I controlled security, that it was all twisted and misunderstood. But the internet roasted her instantly. People literally commented, "We watched the full clip. You could not rewrite history." Meanwhile, I'm calm. My apartment is exactly how it should be. Door repaired. That $175 she never paid? Whatever. I value peace more. Security recognizes her instantly. She's permanently banned in the system. I started dating again last week. The story is searchable now. People laugh because she tried to steal an apartment live on Instagram. Cold stuff. My job never became an issue. HR blocked fan harassment immediately. And it died out once everyone realized she self-filmed the whole attempt. She still never paid that $350 court order. Technically, my attorney can pursue it, but honestly, not worth the time. I renewed my lease. She never had a claim. For months versus my 3 years. I upgraded locks. Expensive smart locks, door cam, interior cams. Maybe it's old school traditional paranoia mixed with modern security. But after a live streamed unit theft attempt, it fits. People ask if I regret this. Do I feel bad? No. She humiliated herself. She lied. She sued. She weaponized fans. And every action she took, she recorded. If she wanted fame, she got it, just not the kind she expected. 14,962 saw it live. Now millions more. Her name will always pull up that clip before anything else. Not mine. I'm good. My home is secure. My life is steady. She's somewhere at her parents', likely still pretending she's a victim. But the internet saw the truth. 3.22 million views, and still climbing.